What's up, everybody? I thought I'd show my metal CDs of 2009, and of course I have shown these in some of my few past updates. First up, this is Atheist and Unquestionable Presence live at Wacken. This is a 2 CD set, and the first CD is a live concert from the Wacken Festival, while the second CD is a compilation of their first 3 albums that Relapse had reissued. Anyway, this is a very underrated progressive death metal band from Florida, and they came out from the Florida death metal scene, and around the early 90s the Florida death metal scene was big with Morbid Angel, and of course you had Death and Deicide. Next up is 3 Inches of Blood and Here Waits Thy Doom, and this is their first album for Century Media, and their first album without their second vocalist, Jamie Hooper. Anyway, really good traditional heavy metal album with elements of thrash, and plus this has got some new members in it. Voivod and Infini. This is supposedly the band's last album, and this of course has guitar work from late guitarist Piggy, and Jason Newsted plays bass on this again. I know a couple years ago they had reunited for some shows with the original bass player Blackie. They have a new live DVD out which I had showed called Tatsumaki Live in Japan. Lamb of God and Wrath, a really good CD. I wouldn't call this, this definitely is their best of this year. I mean, Randy's vocals do sound a little bit different on some of the songs. He kind of sounds like Devin Townsend, but all in all, this is a pretty good CD. I mean, not that I don't like Devin Townsend, I like Strapping Young Lad. Alice in Chains and Black Gives Way to Blue, and this is the band's first since their self-titled 95 CD, and their first one with William Duvall. And anyway, this is pretty decent. It even has a song with Elton John playing piano, which is the last song on the album, which is the title track. AC/DC and Backtracks, and this is the band's 2 CD 1 DVD set. You got 1 CD of studio rarities, and quite a lot of these are from as are B-sides from import singles. There's even the Big Gun track from the Last Action Hero soundtrack, and there's even a 1 track on here that's a little bit different from the typical AC/DC sound, that's got Bon Scott on it, called Love Song. It's a little bit melodic, and of course couple decade later Tesla would come out with the same title. Anyway, it's a pretty good box set. Kiss and Sonic Boom, and this is the band's first since Psycho Circus, and also their first with Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer as Peter and Ace, and this is the Walmart's version, which has the CD plus bonus CD of re-recorded Kiss songs and bonus DVD. Anyway, definitely pretty good. Slayer and World Painted Blood, really good, but I wouldn't call it their best. I mean, their best is their 80s stuff like Rain and Blood and South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss. And this is the limited edition CD DVD with the 20-minute short film Playing with Dolls, which is basically snippets of Slayer's music in the short films. And the packaging for this is awesome. And last but not least, I know that Revolver Magazine had listed Alice in Chains' Black Gives Way to Blue as #1 album of 2009 in their year-end issue, but I think this should have gotten #1 album and because this to me is the best of 2009. And of course I'm talking about Megadeth's Endgame. This is of course the band's second album for Roadrunner, and this to me has elements of all of their earlier stuff from the past, and it's definitely a lot more heavier than what they did in the 90s with Countdown to Extinction all the way through Cryptic Writings and World Needs a Hero. Anyway, best album of 2009. If you don't have it, pick it up. My only gripe is that Vic Rattlehead is not on the cover, which he should be. Anyway, that's been it, and I hope you enjoy it.